Learn UK English by podcast. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
I'm doing great. And you?
Doing well, thanks.
What's the weather like today in the UK?
Today's a bit different. It's quite cloudy and the sun didn't make an appearance.
Nice. Sounds typical.
Yeah.
So, today we're going to talk about shopping vocabulary.
Oh, great. I love that topic.
Do you enjoy shopping?
I love it. I really do.
That's good. Today we're going to teach our listeners shopping vocabulary in English.
Okay, perfect. So we've got a customer, a receipt, a cash register or a till, a price tag, a price, VAT, value-added tax, the total amount, a barcode, the regular price, the discounted price, a personal check, cash payment, debit card payment, credit card payment, window shopping, a shop or a store, to make a purchase, to buy, to exchange an item, to return an item, to shop online, to purchase items, to pay by cheque or card, to pay with cash, to save money, to spend money.
Very good, Rachel. That's our shopping vocabulary. Now let's move on to some questions.
Sounds good.
How often do you go shopping?
I usually wait for sales, so I'm not the type of person who goes to the high street or the supermarket every week.
How often is that then? Once a week? Once a month?
When it comes to clothes, I'd say about once a month,
Okay.
give or take.
Okay. Where do you usually shop?
I tend to buy everything I need, clothes, accessories and stationery, either in department stores or at places like Primark, Zara or Topshop.
Okay, and what do you normally buy?
I usually buy clothes for myself, accessories like earrings, bracelets, rings, and also stationery like folders or pens when I need them.
Right. Do you always look for things on sale before you shop?
Yes, always. I love saving money.
How do you usually pay for your purchases?
I usually pay by debit card.
Okay, do you shop online often?
Yes, I do a lot of online shopping because sometimes it's easier and cheaper. I'm a big fan of buying online.
How long does it take for an order to arrive at your house?
Depends on the site. If I order from Amazon, it arrives in about 2 days, sometimes even the next day. But if I order from international sites, it can take a month or two.
Interesting. Do you normally ask for a receipt after buying something?
Yes, I always do, because I like to keep track of my spending and stay organised.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to know what's going on with my money.
How long do you usually have to queue to pay for your groceries at the supermarket here in the UK?
We usually queue for about 5 minutes, depending on the day and time. Here, people tend to go to the supermarket in the afternoon. So if you go then, you might easily spend 10 minutes in line.
In Scotland, we've got supermarkets where you can scan your own shopping, so you don't need to queue for a cashier. Do they have that in England?
Yeah, we've got those, but mainly in big places like Tesco or Sainsbury's.
Ah,
In smaller local shops, you usually still have to pay with a person at the till.
do you usually ask for a discount or don't mind paying full price when you shop?
I always ask for a discount if I can, or I try to find a way to spend less.
Okay, that's smart. What's the return policy like in the UK?
The return policy here is really good. When you buy something, you can return it and get a refund within 30 days. You just need to keep the item in good condition and leave the tag on. As long as it's in good shape and the tag's still there, they'll give you your money back.
Okay.
You should also keep the receipt.
Which day of the week do you think you spend the most money?
I spend the most usually on weekends.
On Saturdays, Sundays?
Not Sundays. I tend to spend on Fridays or Saturdays, as that's when I go out with my friends.
Which day of the week do you spend the least money or nothing at all?
Sunday.
Right. Do you usually remove the price tag when you give someone a gift?
Yes, I always do. I think it's a bit awkward, you know? Giving someone a present and having them see how much you paid. I always take the price tag off.
Do you receive many gifts?
Mainly for my birthday.
Oh, right. But what about at the end of the year? Does Father Christmas bring you anything?
Oh, of course he does.
Okay, very good. And do you always compare prices before buying something?
Yes, definitely. When I have something in mind to buy, I always compare prices on different websites and also check in store until I find exactly what I want at the best price.
Cool, Rachel. Would you like to give a tip to our listeners about shopping?
Sure. I think when you go shopping, whether it's for food or clothes or whatever, it's always good to shop around for the best deal. Some people don't mind paying extra, but I'm quite thrifty. So my advice would be to do a bit of research before buying and make a list. When you realise you need something, write it down so that when the day comes to shop, you've got everything organised and don't forget anything.
Very good, Rachel. And that was today's episode of our podcast.
Oh, that was fun.
Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you in our next episode.
Thanks, Neil. Speak soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Learn UK English by podcast. We appreciate your loyal listenership. If you'd like to take your support a step further, consider signing up for our Patreon community or acquiring our podcast scripts with engaging exercises on Amazon under the title Learn UK English by Podcast. Your continued support helps us keep the podcast going strong. Stay tuned for more exciting content.